Wake up!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Married to Film. I'm Ralph, and this is Shamanda.
That's who I am.
And right now, we're at the season finale of season 3 of Better Call Saul. This one's called Lantern. It has to do with Chuck. It has to. With no delay, let's get into this. I want to make sure that Kim is okay. That's him and Jimmy.
She began to be frightened.
Sound like his
What's
dad.
that? Said Mabel. Oh, I'm so frightened.
Oh, it does sound like him.
In a minute or two, she heard the howl again. She began to run, but the poor thing had lost her way.
Is she gonna be okay?
Be fine, Jimmy.
How do you know?
Just listen. You'll see.
Mannerisms and everything.
It was so dark that she stumbled.
Yeah,
Listen to the
ooh, honey, listen. You're gonna get some sleep now.
Right. It was too much work.
Does she need to spend the night?
Once this is done, she'll be discharged.
All those years, we built this place together. And all that time, I've supported you, looked up to you. But you've let personal vendettas turn your focus away from what's best for HHM. You've put your needs first, to our detriment. And the moment that I mildly suggest, with empathy and concern, that maybe it's time for you to consider retirement, the first instinct you have is to sue me? In what world is that anything but the deepest betrayal of everything we worked so hard to accomplish? In what world is that anything but the deepest betrayal of our friendship?
Howard, I could argue that you're the one who betrayed me.
That's bullshit. And you know it.
He already wrote the check.
Here. Just take this.
$3 million.
The first of 3 payments as per the partnership agreement.
Ooh.
The firm can't afford this. Are you?
This is mostly from my personal funds
Whoa.
and a few loans.
Whoa.
You're paying me out of your own pocket.
Whoa.
You won.
Wow.
There's one last thing.
Uh-oh. What? Wait. Whoa. Why?
Ooh. Happy retirement
Everybody,
soiree.
thank you for gathering. I have some bittersweet news to share. I'm sorry to say, but our fearless leader, Charles McGill, will be leaving HHM, effective immediately. I want to take this moment to thank Chuck.
Do you have anything you want to say?
Ooh.
All right, then. Let's give him a hand.
Don't fall down the stairs.
Where's Poppy?
I'll be taking care of all this, but he's good.
Here's Poppy.
Oh.
Don Hector, este es mi papá Manuel, papá. Don Hector Salamanca.
Relájate. Somos amigos.
The money don't take care of everything.
Mejor.
How come you just didn't give him the whole stack?
Por favor, váyase de mi taller. Mi papá, por favor. Don Hector es muy generoso. He's old-fashioned. He'll come around. I'll talk to him. He'll come around.
I don't trust him.
What's up?
You okay? I can always come back.
She about to stop.
I'm gonna need you to cancel Gatwick and push everything else.
What? Everything?
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
But first, could you give me a ride?
Miss Wexler sends her apologies to Mr. Gatwood, and she feels terrible about this, but with her accident...
Yes.
Just not gonna be
Rest.
It'll work for you in time.
Come on, Chuck. Just need a minute. I just need to know you're all right.
Did he redo the house? Or is that the way it looked? Because I don't remember the
I
kitchen.
think it's the way it looked.
As you can see, I'm more than all right. I'm very well, in fact.
Something happened, and it made me think about what went down between you and me, and I wanted to say in hindsight I could have made different choices.
Intentional.
Yeah.
Get out,
I'm
Jimmy.
not saying it's all on me. It's not, but maybe do some things differently. I just thought you should know that.
Bet you have regrets.
Yeah.
Why?
Don't do it because he might be recording.
Right.
Why have regrets at all? What's the point? Well, look at you. You're in so much pain. You have regrets. And I'm telling you, don't bother. What's the point? You're just going to keep hurting people
That's not true.
Jimmy, this is what you do. You hurt people over and over and over, and then there's this show of remorse.
It's not a show.
I know you don't think it's a show. I don't doubt your emotions are real. But what's the point of all the sad faces and the gnashing of teeth? In the end, you're going to hurt everyone around you. You can't help it. So stop apologizing and accept it. Embrace it. Frankly, I'd have more respect for you if you did. I don't want to hurt your feelings. But the truth is, you've never mattered all that much to me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So I should have just let you die, huh?
You can't let one little misunderstanding destroy years of friendship.
Oh, it's just not the same, Jimmy. She showed her true colors.
When it came to that settlement, we were the furthest things from her mind.
It just took her a bit to realize what was important to you.
I'm not understanding his tactics because he was doing well. He tried to prove something to everybody, showing them that he was able to use the electricity, and now he done went back to.
Yes, hello. This is Charles McGill. I have a 3 o'clock with Dr. Cruz today. Yes. Well, would you tell her that something's come up and I'm not able to come in today? No need to reschedule. I'll just see her next week. Thank you.
He gonna go crazy trying to figure it out. That right there starting to make me look like it's starting to make me feel like The Last of Us. The clicker, how they be doing their face. Oh my God! Please put the picture right back because people gonna think he's going crazy. Oh my gosh, he is going to go for this house.
Man, it's tearing this house apart.
He gonna go out there and it's still gonna be on.
Well, Hector, from now on, there will be only one route over the border for our product. The chicken trucks. That is final.
What's he doing here?
The boss wants you to settle this.
I settle it right now, okay?
You have to work together. It's what the boss wants.
The boss can suck me.
I'd watch what I say if I were you.
Who you think you are? You should be kissing my ass right now.
You have to calm down.
That hacienda, I pay for it. And you treat us like dogs.
Hector, this isn't personal.
It is. It is personal.
Call 911.
Stash the guns. You should not be here when they arrive.
Yep, you can get the pills now.
No te muevas, cabrón. Come on.
And was he taking any medications?
He took these.
Thanks.
That's not.
Because he's not worried.
I sent muffin baskets to the gals. I signed them from her.
Nice.
They saw right through it. Oh, Jimmy, you're too nice. Jimmy, she doesn't deserve you. The more I try to make them like her again, the more they end up loving me instead. I'm not good at building shit. You know, I'm excellent at tearing it down. But I really, really don't want to do it.
You gotta tell her the truth. She's so sad.
Hi there.
Jimmy.
Okie dokie.
Mr. McGill?
Wow.
Aaron Brill, you're just in time for chair yoga. What?
You are unbelievable. I could not for the life of me figure out why on earth Mrs. Landry would suddenly change her mind about the Sandpiper settlement. I had to practically drag the information out of her that you filled her head and all of her friends' heads with lies.
So?
So you took advantage of poor Mrs. Landry. Did you know how much money you're going to make from this?
No. Again, I ask, so what?
These people trusted you, Jimmy.
Do you have any idea how much time I had to put in listening to their insipid ramblings?
You ruined her life because you wanted your money faster.
Who and who? Besides, not like she's got that much time left anyway.
Oh, come on.
You're disgusting.
And rich. Come on, girls. Shame on you.
You had to do the
Yeah.
truth.
See, that's the only thing you know how to do. There's this Chuck.
Oh my God. This Chuck. What was that?
Is he about to die?
Is he seizing?
Right.
Oh no, he's kicking something. Dude, you have destroyed your whole entire home. What are you kicking? Is he trying to break the...
Is he trying to set the place on fire and kill himself?
He's trying to die.
Yep. Man. Wow.
As much as we didn't like their relationship,
Right.
Jimmy is going to have a cow,
Yeah.
knowing that the last thing that he said to him was, I never really cared for you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Or you wasn't that important to
Yeah,
me anyway, something like that.
Something like that.
No, I didn't like what Jimmy was doing to, is it Elaine?
Irene?
Irene? Thank you. I didn't like what he was doing to her. And the only way to make it right was to tell the truth and to do it in a public display of him being bashed in front of everyone. And he had just so happened to have the Aaron, the lawyer who has the case, which was always rough on him, was always following him around when he worked over there in Davis, Maine, that it would be her to come. And she said, I meant every word. He said, I know. It's okay. But writing scripts and tearing people down is what he said he was good at. Building people up, he was not good at. But he really just wanted for her to have friends in the end.
Yep.
Which was more important than anything. After Kim had the accident, he realized what was important to him, and Chuck was one of those things that was important to him. So he went over to Chuck's house to try to apologize or to try to make it right after the fact. And Chuck was like, he wasn't having it. He told you, I told you that I would be okay eventually. The house was beautiful. The lights were on. He had records playing. He was sitting at his desk reading with the lights on, and everything was beautiful in the house. Jimmy came in there. He said what he said, which was ugly. Jimmy left, and all of a sudden he turns all the power off. And he goes into a spiral.
Quick, fast, and hurry. Man.
This tornado was, he Tasmanian devilled it.
He tore that house.
He tore the house up, trying to find out what the source of electricity was.
No. But Howard gave him money out of his own personal account and said effective immediately. You know, he's like, you won. It won't affect the company because this is from my personal account.
Yep.
You won.
And loans.
Yeah.
He said this is from my
This
personal
is
account.
the first of 3 payments.
That part.
And then
Oh my God.
took him out the office, and everybody had already had it planned. Everybody's all there, and he said, "Yeah, this is Chuck's last day, effective immediately." Oh my God.
He's leaving us, effective immediately. So let's give him a clap. So, the public humiliation, second time around, and Howard really wasn't having it after he done did all this daggone damage from him yelling out the way he did with the whole Chuck and Jimmy case. It was not, it was not good for HH&M at all. At all. But Kim survived the crash.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
She got rid of the extra account and gave it to Schmankmans or whatever. Schweikwerts or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Gave it to them, and she, you know, she's doing what she needs to do, which is rest.
Blockbustered her up.
Yeah.
I miss those days.
Yeah, that was good times right there.
Yeah, every weekend.
Yeah. There was a lot that went down. Doggone Nacho's dad, man, was pissed. Initially turned down Don Hector, and Don Hector said he didn't trust him. And so Nacho was pissed. So he was like, you know what? He was gonna kill Don Hector, but then everybody showed up, and Don Hector cussed out the I guess the second hand man to the cartel dude. He had a heart attack or whatever. And
I think it was more like a stroke.
Whatever, yeah. And you know, Gus was like, hey, when they get here, you shouldn't be here. Y'all call it 911. But he looked at Nacho like he knew Nacho had something to do with it, because Nacho wasn't worried. Nacho was not mad at all.
No concern.
No concern.
Yeah, I sit here with you. I'm going to switch out these pills. It'll give me a great opportunity to switch out my pills and cover my tracks.
Yeah. Last episode, we failed to mention Mike.
Yes,
and his meeting at Madrigal, you know, getting his money washed through Gus. And he was like, no, this is the first time. Gus has never done this before.
She said, if you think that he's just a drug dealer, then you don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
He will have $10,000 a week for 20
weeks.
20 weeks.
Man. This show is it's one of the best spinoffs I've ever seen. This is a good show. It's a really good show.
So, the fire started.
Yeah.
The name of this episode was Lantern. It started with him telling a story in the tent with Jimmy.
That book, I think, that was in the. I think it was reading
the family book.
Yeah, that was on the shelf.
Okay.
That Jimmy had mentioned.
Yep. Oh,
Mabel,
yes.
Mabel.
Yes. So that's what he was doing for that, and after tearing all the holes and stuff in, he was just kicking. I was like, is he seasoned? Because you can only see from like the camera angle that they used was just his head and wasn't seeing his feet. He kicked that lantern off, which was what Jimmy brought to the court, evidence of his living conditions. He said it's not safe. You see this lantern on top of all these papers. He said that in the case. I mean, in the courtroom, and here we are. He done burnt himself. Why? And then you're in that. Does that thing keep him from fire?
No, I doubt it. It may
make it worse.
Worse, yeah.
Okay, well that's where we at.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Man, so that was a great season.
Yeah, it was absolutely awesome.
Man.
Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, let us know what you guys thought.
Oh, man.
We'll see y'all next time.
Yep, next season.
Y'all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, wake up!